Well, June is National Men's Health Month, focused on every facet of a man's well-being, from getting annual physical checkups to making sure they take care of their mental health. That's what we're highlighting this morning with the help of Dr. Fumi Stephanie Hancock, Psych DNP and CEO of Bethesda Psychiatric Health, on the show this morning. Dr. Hancock, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me, Sarah. Thank you.
Absolutely. I am so thrilled that we are talking about this because often men suffer in silence, and that's largely due in part to society and the way men are raised in this country, in contrast to us women who are told it's okay to have emotions and let it out. So because so many men do feel ashamed, which is obviously they shouldn't, what do you want to say to those men who may be watching?
Great question. Let's start with this. According to statistics that came out recently by National Center for Health Statistics, it says that 1 in 10 men experience anxiety and depression. So that should tell them right there that they're not alone. A lot of times, just like what you said too, particularly with men that come from silent cultures like Africa, Asia, and other parts, they've been told men do not cry. Don't let them see you cry. So it's important, particularly with this pandemic, that men begin to come out of their shell and seek help, not only for themselves only, but also because of their family. And besides, those who have children, their children are watching them too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can definitely relate to that. Being of Middle Eastern culture, men are not always encouraged to let out their emotions. So look, we all have men in our lives that we love. What should we all be on the lookout for when it comes to warning signs?
If you have a man that is interested in playing ball or doing certain things that are very interesting, and all of a sudden they're like, okay, I'm not interested. If you have them very irritated, if they're having problems falling asleep, problems staying asleep, if they're agitated with you, if they just want to just stay by themselves or stay in the room, those are telltale signs that there is trouble looming.
Mm-hmm, certainly. Yeah, when they no longer want to be engaged in things that bring them joy, that definitely is a red flag. Well, let's talk about solutions. Lastly, what are ways to get help? What do you suggest and recommend?
Seek help, seek help. You have every community have mental health agencies that they can seek help. And the cool thing about what's going on right now is we do have telepsychiatry where you have men that don't want to walk, straight into a clinic. You have that telepsychiatry option for them. So the bottom line is seek help, and there is telepsychiatry for that.
Yeah, exactly. That's one option. And Dr. Hancock, I want to ask you, I know you've written several books. Where can folks at home get your books that you've written?
Amazon.com. Amazon.com.
Of course, like everything else, you can find your books on Amazon.com that will help everyone with their self-care. Well, Dr. Fumi Stephanie Hancock, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show and helping us shed light on this very important topic. So men at home, I just want to repeat this. You are not alone. You are allowed to have emotions just like everybody else. Thank you so much, Doctor, for being a part of this conversation.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.